Hi anime lovers, this is Anirudh. Today I am going to discuss Death Note's Light Yagami is one of the best anime anti-heroes ever made, in which I am going to give 5 reasons why we love and hate Light Yagami. Please watch, subscribe, like, share and comment. Light is introduced to us as being at the very top of his class and even the brightest honor student in all of Japan while still in high school. Not only did he attend regular classes during the day, but he also attended an extra cram school at night in preparation for the college entrance exams and to make sure he held his number one spot. After obtaining the Death Note, he comes up with foolproof plans to make sure that even if someone were to stumble upon it, it would immediately be burned and no one would be the wiser except for Light himself. His genius level intelligence makes him an absolute joy to watch and try to get into the mind of, and it's one of the reasons why we can't help but love his character. While it's completely understandable that after so long of being pretty much uncontested for his crimes and evading capture from L, by outsmarting him at every turn, that Light would begin to develop a bit of a god complex. That doesn't mean we like it or what it turns him into. In fact, Light's god complex is the very thing that ends up undoing him, as he begins to believe that he really is an unstoppable ethereal being, and this causes him to make mistakes that ultimately getting caught. It also causes him to see humans as disposable pawns to simply be thrown out or killed when they no longer suit his needs, including his own father. We really can't forgive him for that. Before ever picking up the notebook, Light still had ambitions and a drive to change the world for the better, but did so in the form of wanting to follow in his father's footsteps. His father, a deputy director and head of the Kira investigations team, helped rid the world of evil the proper legal way. This is what Light originally aspired to, and we get to hear him talk a bit more about it during the time when he had no memory of ever owning the Death Note. It really makes us wish that he had never become Kira in the first place, so we could see a more just side of Light side by side with his father, taking down criminals while following the law. On the other side of things, we absolutely hate how Light's sense of justice waps the more he uses the notebook and becomes set on his plans for becoming the god of the new world. He becomes highly content with using others for his own personal gain and shifts from killing anyone who makes the world rotten to killing anyone who dares to defy me, God. It's a shift that we simply don't agree with, and it transforms Kira from someone who we might be able to relate with on some of his views to someone who clearly let power go to his head and needs to be stopped. We touched before on how Light's original sense of justice was a lot more law-abiding than what his sense of justice ends up becoming, and the same can be said for his morals. We get a very good look at how a non-Kira Light views his relationships and his duties as part of the task force. He refuses to take advantage of Misa while his memories are wiped, even when L continues to prod him about doing so, as it would likely benefit the Kira investigation greatly. He also refuses to take a gun to use as self-defense if necessary when they were on their way to arrest Iguchi, as he believes that it's illegal for a civilian in Japan to be using a firearm. Obviously, these are both very different from his views after becoming Kira, which leads us to After becoming Kira, any moral compass that Light may have pressed before is practically thrown out the window. Sitting beside his father during his final moments, the only thing Light could think about was how angry he was at his father for not killing Mello when he had the chance. He would have killed Misa right after meeting her, if not for Rem threatening his life if he tried to do so. He led Takada on to believe that she was truly the one he cared for, then forced her to burn herself alive when he realized she was liability. Sorry, Light, we can't really say we don't hate these actions. It's hard not to fall victim to Light's charms. He's practically mastered the art of simply acting like a typical top of his class high school student, and whenever he has his Light persona up, he practically oozes charm. It's noted that he's pretty popular with the ladies as well, as all it takes is a simple phone call and he's got a date set up, even if it was only a decoy for his true plans. He knows how to read to people and figure out exactly what to say to win them over, and honestly, he definitely works on us on some occasions. Using charm and false words to win people over isn't always despicable, but the things Light uses his charisma for certainly are. He completely disregards Misa's feelings and makes her go along with his plans, silencing her with a kiss and completely toys with her. He also charms Naomi Misora to give him a real identity, so he could use the notebook to force her to commit suicide. There's nothing wrong with being charming and irresistible, but there's something wrong with using natural charisma to help commit murder, among other things. One of the things that makes Death Note such a joy to experience for the first time is that the main rivals, Light and L, always seem to be thinking and moving at least one step ahead of the viewer. Especially in Light's case, there are several situations where even as a plan unfolds right before the audience's eyes, we don't really understand what's happening until Light slows down and actually explains everything. It makes the show hard to put down, as you always want to know what's going to happen next, or even just be able to figure out what's currently happening. What would a god be without his devoted followers? We don't believe they would be much of a god at all. And Light shows time and time again that he cares little for the lives of the people who worship him. He uses Misa and disregards all of her feelings, the person who arguably is the most devoted to him out of anyone. He does the same thing to Kiyomi Takada, who has an incredibly devout follower of Kira, and even helped convey messages to Kira's right hand at the time, Mikami. He even uses the notebook to force her to kill herself when his back is against the wall. It's a little art to get fans on the side of Kira when we got a first-hand look at how he treats those who adore and follow him. I hope you liked my video.